What if we told you one of the greatest empires of the ancient world has been almost completely erased from history books? The Kingdom of Axum was once a powerhouse of trade, religion, and culture. It controlled ports along the Red Sea, traded gold and ivory with Rome and India, built towering stone monuments, and officially adopted Christianity before most of Europe. We'll explore how it grew rich from international trade, why it converted to Christianity in the 4th century, and how changing climates and shifting trade routes eventually led to its quiet decline. And yet, most people have never even heard its name. This documentary uncovers the story of Axuman Empire that rose from the Ethiopian highlands and became one of the world's first truly global civilizations. More than just an ancient curiosity, Axum challenges the way we think about Africa, empire, and history itself. This is the story of the empire time forgotten, why it's finally time we remember. The Kingdom of Axum once rivaled the great civilizations of Rome, Persia, and India. With vast trade networks, monumental architecture, and one of the earliest state adoptions of Christianity, Axum was a dominant force in late antiquity. Evidence of this fusion is found in early inscriptions, architecture, and religious practices. Yet today, few outside of academic circles know its name. Its proximity to Arabian and Indian Ocean trade routes positioned it as a vital commercial hub. This report investigates how Axum rose to power, sustained itself as a regional superpower, and eventually faded into near-total obscurity. We will examine its political leadership, economic networks, religious transformations, and the environmental and geopolitical forces that led to its decline. Located in the Ethiopian highlands near the Red Sea, Axum benefited from a temperate climate and fertile soil. Unlike many African kingdoms of the time, Axum left behind extensive written records, including inscriptions in Greek and Ge'ez. Axumite culture developed from a blend of indigenous Cushitic traditions and South Arabian influences. By the 1st century CE, Axum had become a major trading center. Key exports included ivory, frankincense, and myrrh, gold, animal skins, slaves. Goods flowed through the Red Sea port of Agelis, reaching Rome, India, and even China. Axum's rulers established a centralized monarchy supported by a noble elite. Under Azana, Axum reached its territorial and political peak. The move was influenced by the Syrian missionary Frumentius, who became the first bishop of Axum. Coins featured inscriptions in Greek and later Christian symbols, demonstrating Axum's integration into the broader Mediterranean world. Military campaigns subdued Nubia and the Himyarite kingdom in Arabia. Axumite control extended across the Red Sea into southern Arabia. Azana was the first Axumite king to convert to Christianity. Axumite architecture included. The continuity of religious tradition is one of Axum's most enduring legacies. Palaces constructed with ashlar masonry, elaborate underground tombs, stelae, some over 20 meters tall, serving as royal grave markers. These stelae remain among the most impressive monolithic structures in Africa. Axum minted its own coins in gold, silver, and bronze, unusual for African states of the time. Zana's conversion marked Axum as one of the first Christian states in the world. Axumite Christianity incorporated pre-Christian elements, observance of dietary laws and fasting, use of the Ge'ez language and liturgy, integration of local holy sites into Christian practices. Axum laid the foundation for the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church, which remains a major religious institution in the region today. The rise of Islamic powers in the 7th century dramatically altered Red Sea trade. Muslim control of Arabian ports redirected trade away from Axum. The Christian kingdom became increasingly isolated from both Eastern and Western markets. Digital preservation efforts and international academic collaboration are helping to reconstruct the kingdom's lost narrative, recent studies suggest. Extensive deforestation and soil erosion reduced agricultural productivity, but Axum's legacy endures in the language, faith, and pride of millions. Axum was not merely a regional kingdom, it was a cosmopolitan empire that connected Africa to the ancient world. Climate shifts may have contributed to food shortages and population decline. By the 10th century, the Axumite state had effectively ceased to exist. Weakened central authority and dynastic struggles led to regional splintering. Several factors contributed to Axum's historical marginalization. Eurocentric narratives of ancient history, lack of large-scale archaeological exploration. Until the 19th century misunderstanding of African historical complexity today, Axum's legacy is celebrated within Ethiopia. The stelae fields of Axum are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The Church of St. Mary of Zion claims to house the Ark of the Covenant. National identity remains closely tied to Axumite heritage. Modern archaeology continues to uncover Axumite ruins, coinage, inscriptions, and religious texts. The Kingdom of Axum is a powerful case study in how empires rise, thrive, and fall, and how their stories can be lost to time. Its achievements in architecture, religion, and global trade challenge dominant narratives of ancient history. Its decline reminds us that environmental shifts, geopolitical changes, and isolation can bring down even the most advanced civilizations. Storing its place in world history is not just an academic exercise, it's an act of justice.